Stop saying, I do my homework. Americans never say that. And today, you're learning 100 phrases natives actually use every single day. And here's the best part. I created a practice guide with all 100 phrases, organized by time of day, so you don't have to pause this video 50 times trying to write them down. It's in the comments, pinned at the top. Grab it after this video, and you'll have everything ready to practice on your phone anytime. All right, let's go. Morning time. This is where most learners sound like robots. I'm going to give you 15 phrases that natives actually use. Shadow with me out loud right now. Don't just listen. Speak. I get up around 7. I throw the covers on. I hit the bathroom real quick. I splash some water on my face. I brush my teeth. I hop in the shower. I throw on whatever's clean. I grab my coffee. I check my phone for a second. I scroll through the news. I throw together some breakfast. I eat on the go. I'm running late as usual. I grab my keys. I head out the door. Okay, stop for a second. Notice something? Americans don't say, I wear clothes and, or I take coffee. We say throw on grab, hop in. These are action words that sound natural, casual, real. When you use these, you don't sound like a textbook. You sound like you've lived here your whole life. That's the goal. Now, work time. This is where you need to sound professional, but still natural. 20 phrases you'll use at your job or when you're studying. Keep shadowing. Don't stop. I'm heading to work. I catch the bus. I drive in. I swing by the office. I clock in. I check my emails real quick. I skim through the messages. I jump on a call. I'm stuck in a meeting. I take notes. I wrap up the project. I shoot someone an email. I follow up with the team. I'm working on a deadline. I take a quick break. I grab lunch. I'm swamped with work. I knock out a few tasks. I call it a day. I clock out. Here's why this matters. You're not saying, I send an email like a robot. You're saying, I shoot someone an email like a native. You're not saying, I finish work. You're saying, I call it a day. These small changes make you sound completely different. People will think, you grew up speaking English. And that's exactly what we want. All right, you're doing great. We're almost halfway. Stay with me because the next section, afternoon errands. This is where you'll use these phrases every single day in real life. 20 more coming. I swing by the store. I pick up a few things. I grab some groceries. I stop by the bank. I drop off a package. I run a quick errand. I'm out and about. I pop into a shop. I browse for a bit. I check out the sale. I try something on. I'm just looking around. I grab a bite to eat. I meet up with a friend. I catch up over coffee and I'm killing time. I head back home. I unload the groceries. I put stuff away. I tidy up a bit. Listen. Swing by. Pop into. Catch up. You've probably never seen these in a grammar book, but Americans use these 100 times a day. This is the difference between sounding like a student and sounding like someone who actually lives here. When you say, I swing by the store, instead of, I go to the store, people notice, they hear it, and they think, this person knows English. Let's keep going. Evening time now, you're home, you're relaxing, you're decompressing. This is when your English should feel the most natural. 20 more phrases. I'm finally home. I kick off my shoes. I change into something comfy. I crash on the couch. I flip through channels. I'm just chilling. I catch up on a show. I binge watch something. I scroll through my phone. I zone out for a bit. I order some takeout. I heat up leftovers. I whip up dinner. I clean up the kitchen. I do the dishes. I take out the trash. I walk the dog. I check in with family. I text a friend back. I wind down for the night. You see it now, right? Kick off my shoes. Not remove my shoes. Crash on the couch. Not sit on the sofa. Zone out. Not relax and not think. This is how we actually talk when we're tired, when we're at home, when we're comfortable. If you use these phrases, you're not translating anymore. You're thinking in English. That's the breakthrough. Almost there. Final stretch. Bedtime. And getting ready for tomorrow. 25 phrases that close out your day. Stay focused. We're finishing strong. I'm calling it a night. I set my alarm. I check tomorrow's schedule. I lay out my clothes. I prep my bag. I make a quick to-do list. I jot down some notes. I'm too tired to think. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I throw on my PJs. I charge my phone. I turn off the lights. I crawl into bed. I scroll for a few minutes. I'm out like a light. I'm beat. I'm wiped out. I'm exhausted. I knock out right away. I sleep like a rock. I'm up early tomorrow. I'll deal with it tomorrow. I'm done for the day. Good night, world. And that's it. 100 phrases. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep. Real English that Americans actually use. Let me tell you what just happened here. You didn't memorize a list of random words. You absorbed full chunks, full phrases that work in real conversations. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, don't say, I wake up at 7. Say, I get up around 7. When you're busy at work, don't say, I'm very busy. Say, I'm swamped. When you're going to bed, don't say, I will sleep now. Say, I'm calling it a night. This is how you stop sounding like a learner and start sounding like you belong. Now, here's what I need from you. Pick 5 phrases from this video that you will actually use this week, not tomorrow, not someday. This week, drop them in the comments so I know you're committed to this. Right. I'm using these 5 and list them. Because here's the truth. Watching this video changes nothing. Using these phrases every single day in your real life, that changes everything. And if you want all 100 phrases organized, ready to practice, without pausing this video 50 times, check the pinned comment. I made a complete practice guide with all the phrases, example sentences, and a checklist so you can track your progress. It's designed for people who are serious about sounding natural. You just spend 10 minutes learning what most people never figure out in years of studying. That's real progress. I'm Mark. This is English Flow. Keep speaking, keep flowing, and I'll see you in the next one.